Hi, everybody. It is Sunday, February 21st, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. This is your weekly video announcement for the week of February 22nd, week number 25. So I'm just going to hop right on into it and just kind of go over our schedule really quickly for the week. It's a 5-day week, so luckily it's a little bit more normal of a schedule. I am still going to be doing assessments this week. So again, it's going to be a third week of no reading club. So the kids do not have to do summary sheets this week. But I would like them, they can now choose to spend their 30 minutes either on Kids or Lexia. Um, doesn't matter to me which one they do, and they can mix it up. Okay. And then I will be meeting with students this week to hopefully finish up assessments this week. I might need some more next week too, but we'll play it by ear. We have our little announcement page here, and most of the same things that were on last week are on this week. Just a reminder about the Kids Heart Challenge. We have an assembly on Monday at 1 o'clock. It is a virtual assembly, and I forwarded 2 emails to everybody regarding the information on that with links to the virtual assembly. And they would really like to get everybody signed up to kind of help out if you can. I did see on the very first day our class was in the lead with 3 signups. That was only the first day, but anyway, all that's much appreciated. So hopefully you can sign up for that. We'd love to get a lot of participation. And then we've got the Black History Month Flipgrid up still, the Mad Science Family Engagement Night link is here, the yearbook link, and we have a new star of the week this week, and that is Navani Taylor. Yay, Navani. She's been doing a good job this week, really trying to improve that focus in class, and she always does a really good job in getting all her work turned in. Very proud of her. So congratulations, Navani. We've got dates to remember and our phonics things here. So again, we will be no reading club again, no summary sheets. And Monday, I will be meeting with Ethan and Navani. And then Tuesday, Amelia and Savannah. Wednesday, Andrew and Harleen. And then Thursday, Jasleen and Jericho. And then I will be doing, hopefully Friday, I'll just get to do makeups. We'll see if I finish up. Might need more time, so just keep that in mind. So anyway, pretty normal week this week. We have a full 5 days. So our phonics will be the normal schedule. Monday will be the phonics word sort. Tuesday will be the rainbow, rainbow writing. And let's see, Wednesday will be the high frequency word sentences in our ELA journals. Get that going again this week. And then Thursday will be the word search and word scramble. And then again, Friday is, as always, our spelling test. Starting a new spelling unit this week. As far as the afternoon meeting goes, Monday will be, again, the tally chart and the bar graph. As always, we'll do our little class survey. And Tuesday, we're going to be doing a little bit of practice on our time because we will be doing an async lesson on Monday, starting to do a little bit on time. So we'll practice on Tuesday. And then Wednesday will be the mountain math, number 12, 1 through 5. And then on Thursday, I haven't put anything in here yet, but we'll do some spiral practice on whatever I feel like we need to do. And then Friday, we have mountain math. Okay. And again, we have Navani as our star of the week. So her items are listed in here with her poster, and the Flipgrid is ready for her to start doing some videos. I will try to remember to activate that on Sunday here. And just wanted to remind everybody about the little pink assignment summary slide that comes at the end of every day. Just so that you can double check that you have everything. We did a lot of computer stuff last week, and I was starting to teach the kids how to maneuver through the Google Drive, how to make folders, how to do documents, and also how to go into the Google Classroom and go into add or attach a document to their assignments to turn them in. So it'd be really great if everybody could start pushing some of that responsibility off onto the kids, because they're more than able to start doing some of these computer things. They get really very savvy at it as the year goes on, and I'm sure all the parents would love not to have to do so much of that. So, it might take a little bit longer at the beginning to kind of teach them and show them. Um, but, have them do it and sit next to them and just kind of guide them and prompt, with questions, and let them kind of try to figure it out. That's the best way to learn. And then it'll be so nice to just let them do it. Okay. Anyway, I have taught a few kids too how to take pictures with their Chromebooks. And then when they take pictures with their Chromebooks, they can name the file, and then they can upload it into a folder in their drive, or they can just find it down in the files and attach it to their assignments. So, you know, just let them explore a little bit and, play around a little bit with some practice um, documents and things like that. Anyway, I don't want to make this any longer than it is, but try to push them to be a little bit more independent. We are nearing the end of first grade, and with being in distance learning, they probably haven't had as much opportunity to be as independent as they normally would be during a first grade year. So it is really important to start, letting go of the rope a little bit and letting them do some things. Okay. Anyway, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody, and I will see you and everybody on Monday. Bye bye.